Hello, this is Michael Kies, and today I share with you how to start 2019 like a rocket. How you start the year determines how you'll go through the year and how you finish the year in 2019. It's now time to act. The salespeople who get this wrong get the same results year after year, which are usually poor, and they average about 1.5 sales per month, some even less, some a bit more, and you cannot prosper on this amount of sales. You go broke, or you struggle to pay your mortgage and pay your bills. The salespeople who get this right get off to a flying start, and by doing this, they average at least 4 sales per month and prosper financially and feel good about themselves through all of 2019. Now, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas break. And then when you get back to work, apply this. I must do the most productive thing at every given moment. There is a trap a lot of people fall into at this time of the year, and it's called Christmas and New Year procrastination, where people just keep putting things off and using this festive season as an excuse to do less. I've sold houses on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So apply the mantra. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're going to be right. And make sure you think you can more often than you think you can't in 2019, and make 2019 your best year ever by far. And this is all determined by how you start the year. Start it like a rocket. One of my clients, Grace, called me for some help getting an offer accepted. And she said to me she couldn't see the owners as they wouldn't be home till 8 p.m. and they were flying out the following morning. This was an excuse. I made her go and see the owners at 8 p.m. and she only got home at 10 p.m. But guess what? The sale has come together because of this. So if you want to make more sales and more money in 2019, follow these 3 simple steps. Number 1, don't take shortcuts. And this means no negotiation over the phone. With Grace, she told me the vendors would not accept that figure. But when she saw them in person, they did and are now happy that they're sold. Number 2, SMP. See more people. Make personal visits to present offers and counter offers, because if you don't, you'll be missing out on many sales. Then the property is withdrawn and sold with another agent, all because you didn't see the people. You didn't see more people. And then you've got to start all over again and prospect until you find a seller and go through the same thing again. Your list to sell ratio needs to rise, and it should be up around 80 to 90% in any market. And number 3, never make a decision on behalf of the seller or buyer. You are the messenger. As this market gets worse, you have to treat buyers very well. And if they want to put a proposal forward, you say, yes, sure I will. Cut the flinch out and start the sale and the negotiation process. You are paid to negotiate and get the best for the seller. And nothing is not the best for the seller. And they are not happy, they don't get sold, and you don't get paid. Because I have a saying, if I'm out on a negotiation, somebody's got to get paid, and it might as well be me. And if I don't get paid, I miss out, my office miss out, and my family miss out, all because I don't have the negotiation skills to put these sales together. Your goal in 2019 is to say yes more often, be the messenger, do not listen to sales-killing comments by either the seller or the buyer, and get all your sellers happily moved, and then they give you great testimonials and refer you to all their friends, their work colleagues, everybody they know. It's like the pilot. Before they can take off, they have a checklist and they have to go through it thoroughly, and they can't take any shortcuts before they can take off. Now, how would you feel if you were flying on an airline and you knew the pilots were taking shortcuts? Well, that's what you're doing if you try and negotiate over the phone, by email or text. You're taking shortcuts that will cost you dearly. If you want to learn more on how to make more sales in 2019, go to www.michaelkies.com.au, where there is free training. Always do the most productive thing at every given moment in 2019, and this time next year you'll be so grateful you did. Always do your best. Until next time, this is Michael Kies.